With Bitcoin pulling back, the rest of the cryptocurrency market is falling. We've got Bitcoin down around 23,000. It's below that level, $22,600 per coin. Ethereum right around $1,600 per coin. Shiba Inu coin right around $1,400. And of course, Terra Luna Classic is lower as well. Guys, the overall cryptocurrency market pulling back today in anticipation of what Jerome Powell is going to be stating tomorrow. Yes, he's got another speech, and so this isn't necessarily the end-all, be-all, or a major collapse. It's just people taking their chips off the table in the face of uncertainty. The uncertainty is what Jerome Powell could be stating tomorrow at this speech, so that's what we're going to be talking about. And of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you hold your crypto on those exchanges, it is considered a loan to those exchanges. Now, guys, we're going to jump right into this. We're going to discuss what's happening right now as the prices are pulling back, because after such a nice increase in value, people quickly think that, well, this is a bull trap. Now we're going to see declines. The price of Bitcoin, the price of our cryptocurrencies are going to fall lower, and this is time to sell, or it's time to panic, and so on. Now, although we absolutely could see a continuation of this, it's simply right now based on uncertainty. If Jerome Powell comes out and says something tomorrow that kind of shifts the tide a little bit, then yes, we may see a continuation of this pullback. But we know that Jerome Powell just had a press conference on Wednesday of last week. Wednesday of last week, he said, okay, the Federal Reserve is looking at potentially doing 1 or maybe 2 more interest rate hikes over the next 2 Fed meetings. Now, this does not guarantee that they won't do more, but he said that this is their current goal and their current trajectory. From there, they're not going to start lowering interest rates, but they were going to see sort of a plateau. Interest rates level off for a while before deciding to decline, or I guess decrease those interest rates and bring back lower interest rates. Now, that's one of the things that he said. Another thing that he said is that we're going to have a soft landing with very few layoffs. Now, this is very strange, because if you look at the unemployment rate right now, being at 3.4%, it is one of the lowest unemployment rates. But you also have to take into consideration so many people are no longer looking for work. So many people are satisfied not having jobs. So many people are not contributing to the participation rate in a way that would make that a true unemployment rate. If you go search layoffs right now, you can see that just over the last month, hundreds of thousands of people in the United States have been laid off. And you're talking large companies and small companies. So it's not just that they were going to get out of this unscathed. People are already losing their jobs. If you go on, I believe it's Bank of America. Bank of America has been quoted over the last day saying that they believe they are preparing for a U.S. debt default situation in an incoming recession. Now, that is a much scarier statement, or a much scarier sentiment, than anything that has to do with Jerome Powell. If the United States is preparing, and these major banks are bracing themselves for a U.S. debt decline situation where they're unable to pay their debt, it is going to be very, very difficult to see any sort of gains in both the stock market and the crypto market over the near term. But it begs the question, with Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow, Jerome Powell coming out and he is going to be giving his speech in Washington, D.C., what on earth would have changed? What on earth would have changed since last Wednesday? I mean, think about it. We haven't had any new information come out. The unemployment rate is actually better than people had expected. So Jerome Powell wouldn't have any reason to act more aggressively and increase interest rates beyond a 25 basis point hike. Jerome Powell shouldn't be pessimistic, considering just last week he was optimistic. So in that sense, what I see are people just pulling back and maybe selling some of their positions based on this idea that, well, uncertainty is not good for me. If you want certainty, great. But the uncertainty, they cannot deal with it, and they're pulling their cards off the table in order to kind of sidestep the uncertainty of a possibility that Jerome Powell comes out and ruins the gains that we've seen over the last month and kind of sets us on a path for declines once again. Now, that's the optimistic outlook, is that how could Jerome Powell possibly destroy the market tomorrow when he was so optimistic last week? One other thing that I do want to point out, though, is that if you're looking at bull markets returning, you need to focus on company earnings. If companies are not growing their earnings, and companies are not growing, they are going to be laying people off. They are not going to continue hiring, and it could lead to a recession or a continuation of a bear market. If you go out and you look at the S&P 500 earnings that have been reported so far, and you can get this information from FactSet, or you could probably just Google it. But if you go out there and you look at this information, less than 1% of all of the companies that have reported earnings are reporting earnings per share beats. They are all coming in missing expectations. They are all coming in with bad news, and that is a terrible sign for growth. We need to make sure these companies are growing. We need to make sure that as earnings are rising, you have falling inflation and falling interest rates if we expect the bear market to finally end and a bull market to finally begin. The price action over the last month has been nothing short of amazing. Bitcoin going from 16,000 up to 24,000. Ethereum running to 1,1700. Shiba Inu coin in the 1,500 point per coin range. Terra Luna Classic running as well. And we are simply experiencing a little bit of a pullback right now that I am okay with at this certain time. If, of course, Jerome Powell comes out with some good news tomorrow, I would expect a rally from there. But I want to know what you guys think. Down in the comments below. It's very strange when you go out and depending on the news source, some people tell you that we are living in a land of butterflies and rainbows, and other people tell you we are living in a land of doom and gloom and fiery billows of smoke all around. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day. We are growing our portfolios together. You guys got Claybro883 everywhere. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull. You got KuCoin and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.